Hi, I'm Shannon. Welcome to RYOBI Tools 101, where we are going to take a look at some of the common applications for your cordless multi-tool. This tool is going to become your favorite because it is impossible to list all of the great things it does, but you are going to soon realize that the more comfortable you get and the more understanding you have of this tool, the more you're going to grab it in all of your projects. Let's do this. So welcome to RYOBI Tools 101. Now before we get started, be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you're the first to see videos on product announcements, tool tips, DIY projects, and so much more. So what is a multi-tool? A multi-tool is a power tool that oscillates, meaning that the blade is actually vibrating at a fast speed as opposed to a reciprocating blade or a rotating blade. And this power tool actually can do things from sanding, grinding, cutting, works on materials like wood, metal, plastic, drywall, so many different things it does. Some of the common applications for your multi-tool are everyday home improvement jobs, such as undercut door jambs or trim cut-in, or basic sanding on a project like furniture restoration. You're going to find that this tool can get into places that other power tools just can't go. So you're gonna find so many new ways to use your multi-tool. Let's review features and settings on your multi-tool, beginning with safety. Be sure to remove your battery before making any changes to your accessory or adjusting your tool. Also make sure you have safety glasses and hearing protection with this one. As far as turning on your multi-tool and using it, you are going to either use a trigger or a switch to turn it on. Now, no matter what unit you're using, you will have the ability to let it continually run with either the lock on feature or just simply turning it on. And that's going to be really helpful if you're doing a project like sanding or grinding and you don't want to keep stopping to turn it on and off. Now, much like other power tools that you may have used, you have a variable speed dial. Your variable speed dial is great because you can actually adjust how much speed is going through your oscillating blade. So if you want to turn it up, just turn that dial, and if you want to turn it down, turn it down. You'll feel a little click as it falls into the place of that notch. You're going to find it so easy to change your accessory. When you're using your brushless model, you'll have your tool-free accessory release. And that's going to allow you to simply open it, change that accessory, and get on to your project. If you're using your standard unit, you're going to find a secret little hex tool located on the bottom that'll allow you to release that accessory. Your LED work light is going to come in handy when you're working in tight spaces or hard to reach areas in your project. It's really important that you understand the different accessories that you can use with your multi-tool because all of your projects are not going to be created equal. Depending on the material you're using or how you're using the multi-tool, you're going to want to grab the accessory that matches. And that's really easy because the material is called out on your packaging as well as the actual blade. When you're looking at accessories for your multi-tool, you'll notice the different finishes. Your bimetal is what you want if you're cutting into metal material. And your high carbon is what you'll grab if you're cutting into wood or plastic. Let's take a look at your accessories a little closer, starting with your plunge cut blade. Your plunge cut blade is a straight blade that you're going to use to create an opening anywhere in your material, which will be really helpful if you're creating a hole for a sink or a faucet, or cutting out a hole to put in an electric box in your drywall. Your flush cut blade is great because it allows you to actually cut flush against your material. One great trick for using this is if you have to remove trimming or baseboard, you can actually use your flush cut blade to ride the top of that trim so you're not damaging it as you pull that baseboard off. Your grout removal blade is a carbon enhanced blade that you would use to remove grout in tiling. This is really great because if you are doing a tiling project, it makes it a lot easier if you remove the grout before actually pulling the tile out. And for your heavy-duty scraping, you'll use your triangular carbide rasp blade. This is carbide enhanced for more aggressive material. Next, let's take a look at the scraper blades. These are so helpful because they will allow you to scrape up material like aluminum or adhesives, and they will come in flexible and rigid. And lastly, we have the sanding pad. This is what you'll use if you're sanding wood or metal. Now let's get to the fun part of using your multi-tool, starting with securing the blade. Be sure to remove your battery before making any adjustments. Go ahead and pull your release lever Move your locking clamp out of the way and install your accessory. Push your lever to secure the blade and you're ready to go. Now handling your multi-tool is super easy. You can either have a one-hand or a two-hand grip, but either way, because of that offset shape of your blade, it really allows you to use one hand, place it out in front of you on your project, and get into those hard-to-reach areas. In this example, we'll be making a plunge cut into drywall. You're going to turn your multi-tool on, insert your blade at an angle, and follow your path until your cut is complete. In this next example, we'll be doing some sanding. You need to install your sanding accessory pad by removing your battery before making any adjustments. Go ahead and release your lever, install your accessory, and lock your lever back down. When using your multi-tool to do any sanding, be sure to do multiple passes instead of trying to remove all of the material at once. Don't put any pressure on your multi-tool because the sanding accessory will actually do the work along with the tool. Now that you understand a little more about your multi-tool, I know you're going to get out there and find so many new projects that you can do. Use it, get comfortable with it, and I can't wait to see what you do. You got this, guys. Enjoy yourself, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for joining me on this episode of RYOBI Tools 101. Be sure to like and subscribe and comment below so we can hear about all the new ways you're using your power tools. Good luck.